I do the software update, no problem, but the firmware, there's quite a procedure to that, so Art's done it quite a few times, so we'll just do team view and I'll let him do that, and I'll turn the switch on and off and that one required.
Yep. Well, this is going to be interesting because I've got to install that bootloader and that other thing, and remember, I'm using a Windows emulator on the Mac. So I might just do the firmware update on the PC just to be safe. I don't want to brick the darn thing. You're 15, touching 20 over at times. How are you copying me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
A solid 20, sir.
Unbelievable. The power of the doublet antenna. Doublet to doublet power.
There you go. I think the best bang when it comes to antennas, not beams, but just a wire antenna. I think the doublet gives you the most bang for your buck. Old bands, I mean, you still need a tuner, but you know, so be it. But the beauty is that you've got all the bands and all the frequencies. Well, I do all the frequencies on the band, not you so much, but you can upgrade to expert or advanced, and you will have those same privileges. But anyhow, that's another story. But yeah, the doublet, it works fantastic. Good. It is a good antenna. It takes a little bit of work to make sure everything's the right length as far as the ladder line. But once you've got that figured out, then you've got a really good working antenna.
Oh yeah, it's probably, you know, I've ran beams before. Obviously, you know, I was on the vertical for years. It's all-purpose wise. It really handles everything well. From all the way down here up to 10 meters, it's a really big performer.
You are at 40 feet, or was it 50 feet? You had to lower it down. It's still down at that lower height then, right?
Well, yeah, the apex was at about 70 feet, and then the rope snapped, so the whole damn thing's at 40 feet now, flat top. I haven't put the new one up yet. I'm just waiting for you. It's not even the temperature. It's just been so rainy here. The ground is completely saturated. It's not even frozen. It just got cold, though, again. I just need like a brisk, clear day, like 38, 40 degrees. I could go out there. Yeah, when I get the next one up, I'm going to experiment again. I'm going to get this feed point maybe up 80 feet, see how the local guys hear me. If it's not strong, I'll slowly drop it down. I'll do like an A/B test, but I'll have to run it. It'll be me running outside, lowering it down maybe 5 feet. Sweet spot.
Roger, yeah. Well, this one's working good, so I can see that. But that question, Doug. I see on your transmit FL, I have transmit EQ. What's the TXFL?
It gives me, hold on, what is that? That is, oh my gosh. That shows the transmit filter on the display when in pan adapter mode. So when I unclick it, you won't see my filter, I think, when I'm in receive. Hold on. So yeah, the two yellow bars on the sides of my transmit filter, it just shows me how wide I am in transmit.
Oh, okay. So if I do that, I don't see anything on mine. Oh, I see it now. Yeah, when N key. Yeah, got it. The beauty of the Thetis software-defined and on here is that the tabs are so simple to go through. It's not menu driven, not menu after menu after menu. So it's easy to navigate and just kind of play around and test things out.
Yeah, that's very, very true. So that picture I just sent, that's the top thing is the Bellari preamp that I used to use, and then that's the Apex 204 underneath that, and then below that is the virtualizer. They're not in line right now, but I think I'm going to try to implement those into the overall audio chain.
Yeah, it's hard to make it out, but I like the purple mood light there.
Yeah, that's all LED lighting. Hold on one second, DJ. I'll be right back. KB2 UKA.
KBC at the bottom of the hour. Good evening, Dave. I am doing very well, sir. And Doug has got the stream up and running. So Alex, W7HU down Florida. Andy is in the UK. They've posted some stuff there. So Doug had to step away for a minute, but we're all here. Yeah, we had snow today, a couple, 3 inches. And it's fairly mild. It's like I said, 33 degrees. So it's no wind, and I'm not sure what the next few days is supposed to bring. But irregardless, we are getting to the end of January, and February is a short month. Daylight hours are already getting longer, so we are getting close to spring. Absolutely.
All right, I'm back. KB2 UKA. Dave, I hear you in there. You're a little light on me. It's got to be the time. How you doing? You as well. Yeah, no, I hear you. I can make you out. You're about a 4x8. 4x8. Audio's a little low in volume, but you're in there. You're above the noise. Sounding good. Sounding good. Matt, N1MJF wrote, that splatter's quite loud up here. I put it up on my stream, too. Yeah, these guys, they got to get called out. It's just unbelievable. Yeah, I think they're closer to us. I think they're in the Northeast, maybe PA. I haven't been down there long enough to listen to them. They're there every night. It's really one guy. The other guys are not that bad at all. There's one guy that's like 3K into the upper, and he's only like 2.9, but he's running like 3 in the upper and 3 in the lower from the 2.9. So he's really a mess. Yeah, that guy right there.
Yeah, you could hear. Well, did you see what I posted last night?
Was that last night or was that 2 nights ago? But yeah, the videos of down on... Oh, I think I spoke to you for a minute. I jumped on for like 2 minutes last night. That was down on the single sideband net, right?
Yep. And where else? There was another station I picked up this morning. Again, the 7610. So I don't know what those guys are doing, because that's 3 of them that I've seen that are really spotting. Now, the guy on 3935, that was just horrendous.
Yeah, it really is. Well, I'm using a lot of processor power running OBS right now because I'm running Windows, OBS, Thetis, audio software, all on one on one iMac, and I'm devoting resources to Windows and the Mac OS. So, I don't know. I might have to get a little bit more RAM. I've got, what do I have right now? I think I have 64 gigs. About this Mac, let's see, what do we got? We have 64 gigabytes of 2667 megahertz DDR4 RAM. Yeah, I could double that, go to 128, and that might give me a little bit more bang for my buck.
I notice sometimes the stream kind of stops and jitters.
Yep, that's got to be what it's from, because it never used to do that. I'm using too much processor right now. Oh well, but for the most part, it's clear.
Man, I don't know. VH3 KBC at the bottom of the hour. I don't remember if I identified at the bottom of the hour.
Well, I've been in and out of here identifying each time, but just in case, KB2 UKA.
So, Doug, we've been looking at washing machines, dishwasher, washing machine and dryer. Got that one sorted out. Trying to get a counter depth fridge was the problem, and I finally found one. So, and we picked out a stove. So just the dishwasher, she doesn't care about it, just, whatever. But we want it all black, so that's the problem with trying to get a counter-sized fridge that is, black or whatever. So we found one, and it's a Bosch, and ice maker and water on the door and all that kind of stuff. So, but tell you, when you go to black from the silver, it's $800 more. So, but that's what she wants. This will be our final purchases, and that should last us for a long time. So, got all that sorted out, and I'm just waiting for our investments to get deposited. So, and I've decided I might as well get the VK amp ordered as well.
I think that's a great idea on all fronts. The appliances, the VK amp. Can't take it with you, DJ, so enjoy it while you got it. Enjoy it while you're here, and you deserve it. What are you going to get, the 1.2 kilowatt?
Well, I think that's just the 1,000, right?
Yes. It does. Yeah, it does a little more, but yeah, the 1,000 kilowatt. I think that'll be perfect for you.
Yep. Well, my ACOM 1010, it's a 700. I run it at 500. With the doublet, it's up. It works good, and of course with the 3-element beam, I can go with 50 watts and it works good, but I figured the 1,000 watt and just run at 500 watts, that thing should just purr along.
Yeah, it's a beast. It's a powerhouse. It can pretty much handle anything you throw at it. So I've had it for months now, and I haven't blown it up. I'm doing 1485 right now with a 1.06 SWR, 1.06 to 1.
Yeah, well, here I have a flat match. Is when I go to the 3-element beam on 40, it'll get up to 2, but generally I'm about a 1.4, 1.3 to 1.4 in the middle of the band. On 20 meters, it's about 1.2, 1.3, and on 17 meters, I don't think I go over 1.2 with it over the whole band. So it's just on 40. If I go to the top portion, then I'll go through the tuner. But that's no big deal. So I just kind of thought, this might be an opportune time. And then the fact that when Dominic said like his electrical bill dropped down with the Lux there going solid state, that kind of okay, because I leave my amp on all the time and I use it all the time, so that just might help with our electrical bill. I've just kind of thrown that out as a positive, wink wink.
Well, whatever you got to do to get it done, DJ. I've got so much stuff running here. I've been using the LD Moss amps for a few years, like 4 or 5 years now. So before I had the VK amp, I was running the Mercury. But yeah, I'm sure they're absolutely more efficient. 100%. All right. Let's see. Anyone else make it in there? This is KB2 UKA. Anyone want to jump in? See, it's too early for everyone. 6:40, that's too early. These guys get on at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. They start their night.
Yeah, and I'm ready for bed then.
Yeah, well, I got to leave here at 7:20. I got to pick Jillian up at 7:45. She's at rehearsal. And then, get home. Well, I'm gonna go upstairs before that. I got to feed the dogs, feed the cats, load the dishwasher, maybe start a load of laundry, and then I like to get it all done before I leave. So this way, when I'm home by 8:15, I can say, all right, guys, go brush your teeth. It's bedtime, and then Mommy and Daddy could be in bed by 9.
Sounds like a plan, yep. Yeah, well, you guys get up really early, so that's same with us. Getting up early. You want to go to bed early.
Yeah, but I don't know. Since the new year, I've been up to 11:30 midnight every night. I'm not on the radio, but I'm watching TV. And I don't feel that bad. I don't know. I guess every year you get older, you sleep less. And my wife the other night, she's always tired when she wakes up. And she normally sleeps, 7.5 to 9 hours, depending on the night. And the other night she slept 6 hours, and she felt like $1 million that day. So I said, maybe you got to start going to bed a little later.
Yeah, because you go too early, and then you kind of maybe wake up through the middle of the night and then have trouble getting back to sleep.
You got that right. Dave, you still in there? I want to see if I hear you any louder now.
Dave, you there? I see somebody tuning up. Well, the thing is, with the amp here, Doug, just kind of swing back to it. I think the ACOM 1010s here in Canada around 4,200, I believe. So I figure if I asked 3,800, I probably end up spending maybe about 1,500 maybe for the VK. So that's what I would be spending, after selling the AECOM 1010.
Sorry, I was doing something I heard everything you said. Yeah. So I didn't price out the 1,000 watt. That should be about $1,000 less than the one I got, right? So I think that's going to run you somewhere. Is it 2,600 US?
Well, I think Rick said around 2,700, but he said to figure out about $4,000 Australian, and then when I convert that to Canadian funds, it's less money. So the exchange rate is favorable for Canadian, where the exchange rate for U.S. for me is, it costs me more to buy U.S., but to buy the Australian, it's better. So that's why I think is opportune time, and compared to the Lux, the price is far better, and probably a month and a half wait.
Yeah, this was a little over 1,000 watts less expensive than the Lux. It can do, not that we need it, but it can do more power than the Lux with less input drive. It's about this one's it's about 50 pounds, 45 pounds. That's how heavy yours is going to be too, because it's on the same pallet, same heat sink, everything. Hey John, ON8EI, I hope you're doing well. It's a robust amplifier, robust. And yes, Vincent, that IMD below is unbelievable. You're going to be very, very happy with the DJ. It's going to play really well with the doublet, and it's going to play even better with the beam. Now, I attempted. Hey, Darren, good to see you in there. I attempted to build the data cable between the Anon and the amplifier so that I had automatic band switching on the amp. I rushed the build of the cable. And I was either given the wrong settings, or I built the cable improperly and it didn't work. At some point when I get a breather here, I'll try to rebuild the cable, but right now, DJ, it's all automatic. It's all manual. But by manual, I mean when I tune. So what I do when I start the radio up, like tonight when I started the radio up, I turned the amplifier on. I knew that I was going to be on 80 meters, so I hit 80. I pressed the 80 meter button. Then I press bypass. Then I tune. Then I uncheck bypass, and I two-tone. I have blown 100 watts through it a few times by mistake, and it immediately went into fault mode and shut down, which it's supposed to do. So let me get a cable built, and once I know it works, I'll send you one.
Oh, okay. So it's a little different than what the expert was.
Well, I either screwed up the cable, Rick, or I got the wrong settings for Thetis. It didn't change a damn thing. But I made it in about 8 minutes, and I rushed it. So I think I'm going to have to try to rebuild. I think I'm going to have to try to rebuild the cable. Yeah, or it was something with the ground, the way the ground was explained. What method are you using? Just press the button, because that's what I'm doing. So that would work with mine as well, correct?
It should. You have the option if you go to setup and OC control. Is there an option on yours under where it says USB B to the cable on here?
Why, yes, there is.
Well, it has to be the specific SDI chipset. I can send you guys the information on the setup for it, but that's all I do on it. That cable plugs into your computer, and then the USB right here,
All right, if you could send me that info you have, I want to take a look at it. And worst case scenario, I'll just rebuild the other damn cable.
The controller cable is about $50 for that SDI chipset. It's a little pricey, but there's only one particular version of that works. So that's the one you gotta use.
All right, good. I'll give it a shot. But doing it manually, I've only blown it out like twice. And the damn thing went into default. One day, I had it on 60/40 while I was on 80, and it didn't fault, and it just ran. So I don't know what I did that day. No, that's not good. I was up here at $39.99, so I was at the top of the band. But yeah, it should have faulted. Oh, well, yeah, that's a different story. I blew 100 watts into it a couple of times. That, it immediately went into fault. Well, you're only blowing 100 watts into it if you hook up a different radio right now. Oh, and then it got quiet down below. Oh, boy. Are we going 6K now?
Just come in there if we get it.
Wait, what'd you say? Yeah, that's got to be probably, they haven't been gone long enough. I wonder if they're watching my YouTube video that says splatter boxes on $39.95. So DJ, I'm watching, oh my God, I'm going to say her name wrong. Let me look this up before I publicly say this wrong. Give me a second here. I'll let you know what I'm watching in a second. Oh, what do you know? I had it right. I'm watching the adaptation of the true story of Griselda Blanco on Netflix, the female drug lord from Medellin, Colombia, with Sofia Varagas. Holy schmoly, the show is good. It's a limited series. It's unbelievable. Have you seen it pop up?
No, I have not heard about that one. What's it on?
It's on Netflix. It's an original Netflix show. And Sofia Varagas plays her, so that's not too bad either.
Yeah, we don't have Netflix. We got, we have those. We have the Amazon Prime, and we have the Fire Stick. So we have Discovery Plus, we have Paramount Plus, I have Curiosity Stream, and then we have 2 other streams that we get that have live programming and millions of movies. So, but we never bothered with Netflix. So that's why I have not heard about that series.
Yeah, go ahead, Rick.
Check Rumble. I posted the PDF file that I did. I mean, it's not going to matter if it's a producer or not, as long as you get that feature in the version of Unix that you're running, it'll work the same way.
All right, so one end's going to be DB9 and the other end's going to be USB. All right, so how do I confirm? Hold on. How do I confirm I have that chipset? Okay, so I'm confused. Is the chip in the USB cord, or is this in my USB jack of the computer?
Nope, it's in the cord, in the USB. It's encased in the USB. So that USB, that chipset, has the USB on it, and it's encased in the cord. And then you just have to extend that cable. That cable is really short. It's like a foot and a half long. So you're going to have to make the cable longer and then put a DB9 on the other end of it.
Okay, all right. And wire it to this pin wiring that's right here?
It's in that diagram, yes.
Okay, and I can get this USB on Amazon?
Don't order it off of Amazon. They want $100 for it on Amazon. Use Palstar or DX. I got mine from DX. It was like $49 there.
All right, very good. This is easier. This is going to be easier. At least I'll only have to wire one end of the plug. All right, and it's going to be the same wire I would have used for the DB9 to DB9, right? Because I've got a spool of it here. Okay, and that wiring diagram is as if I'm looking at the jack from the back of the amp. Like I'm facing the back of the amp, looking at the plug.
Yeah, so number one would be on the top left-hand side if you're looking at the back of the amp.
Right, and that would be the top right-hand corner while I'm doing the wiring of the plug.
Yeah, correct.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna grab one, and I got mine from DigiKey. Man, how long does it take you to make these PDFs? This is really good work. All right, DJ, so what I'll do is you let me know when you order it. DJ's ordering the VK. I don't think you missed that, Rick. Let me know when you order it. I'm going to order 2 of these cables. I'm going to make one up for myself, make sure it works, and if it works, I'll send you the other one.
Well, I appreciate that. I'll have to somehow get you reimbursed for all this.
We'll figure it out. Don't worry about it. We will figure it out. Oh, in the actual settings of the amp?
Yes, in the actual settings on the amp.
Interesting. Well, maybe that's why my damn cable didn't work. Was I supposed to adjust the setting in the amp?
On your pinout thing, the way you did it, it should be on the mode that says anon. If you use the
Let me see something. I want to look at the setup. Hold on.
for Yaesu mode, because that Fetus emulates the band control data scenario as a Yaesu type device over that FTDI chipset. So you got to put the inputs in that same mode.
Okay, I just found where you adjust that. I don't think I had it in the anon mode. That's probably why the damn thing didn't work.
Yeah, so plug the cable back in and try it before you spend $50.
Yup, I will do that. It's in a box. I'll try that tomorrow.
Yeah, you got to set that for anon.
All right, guys. Well, Rick, as always, you're extremely helpful and knowledgeable, and I'm gonna try setting it in anon and see if the damn cable works. If not, I'm gonna order myself one of these USB. DJ, have a great night. Rick, have a great night. Everyone on the live stream, have a great night, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. So this is KB2 UKA. Rick, why don't you pick it up and pass it to DJ? I'll listen out.
If you order it, make sure you copy and paste that specific chipset in there. It has to be that one. So, and they have it at DGT. That's why I ordered mine. And have a great Doug. Have a great evening. Go ahead, DJ.
Okie dokie, sounds good. Yes, always helpful. And I'm just looking here on my attenuator and stuff to see what it possibly could be worth. So trying to figure all this stuff out. Anyhow, have a good day tomorrow, Doug, at work, and we'll talk to you later on. Victor Alpha 3 Kilo Bravo Charlie at the top of the hour.
So DJ, I suggest you can, once the amp comes, you can sell your sampler. You're not going to need it, the Xtronics. Before you sell the attenuator, I'm not using one. It's working fine with just the sampler inside the amplifier. But just in case you need to attenuate a little more, just hold on to that for a day or two of using the amp. And then if you don't need it, you can sell the attenuator also. I sold both of them. All right, 73 guys, KB2 UK clear.
Okay, thanks for the advice.
I just put more DB to mine, but that's all I ended up having to do. And you can order those on Amazon. They're like $6 per pound.
Okay. Well, I would hope that I could sell it all as a package to someone that's got an on. That's kind of what I was figuring.
Kind of how I sold my whole thing.
3 PSM.
That's why I did the amp, the radio, the tuner, what else? Something else was there too. I don't remember what it was.
Roger. Hello, Scott. Good evening, Scott.
What's new and exciting?
Well, we had, 2-3 inches of snow, and it's fairly mild.
Uh-huh.
And we went to the lawyers today and redid our wills. We got that. He's got to redo that. And spent some time figuring out what refrigerator we're going to get. So I got that figured out. We already got the stove figured out. So talked to our investment guy and cash some more money in. And I've kind of decided I'm going to order the VK amp as well.
Oh, good for you. Congratulations.
Sticking to my Original thought, her 70th birthday, my 72nd birthday, our 50th wedding anniversary, so why not, the investment's done very well, so I might as well take a little bit out and upgrade our appliances, and I'm using the excuse that the new VK amp I'll use less electricity than the 1010 here, so that'll be a savings, wink wink. Sure. But you got to look long term. You know, I leave this thing on all day long, so it's got to use a little bit of current. So if I have the solid state, then eventually it should pay for itself.
Yeah, I mean, if you're leaving it on all day long, only because you don't want to have to wait for it to warm up. I mean, the solid state plus the line, as soon as you hit the button, you're 2 seconds later, you're ready to go.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's a nice feature.
Yeah, it's just when you first turn it on, it runs through like a check load, make sure everything's good, and then it fires right up after that. So, about 2-3 seconds.
That's nothing. I mean, the Anon takes, 12 seconds?
Yeah, and your 1010 takes 3 minutes.
Yep.
You can save that money pretty fast if you drive mine KT92 to 80.
No, that takes about 2 weeks.
Exactly.
Good evening, Tim.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Tim.
Good evening.
Why I ended up amplifier turned up so high, or the transmitter turned up so high, or the thing, the power output on the transceiver turned up so high.
Well, you know what I'm going to say. I'm going to say I got to go get more water. I'll be back.
I'm just not going to comment tonight.
That's got to be a first.
I'm trying really hard, Tim.
I hear you, buddy. I hear you.
I'm not sure why Reed removed this from the full 3.3 version. Why it's removed from the 3.4 and 3.5 version. That use new method for the voice core thing. I don't know why he did that.
You talking to me?
Yes. Where I see regarding the voice core.
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
I don't know why he removed it. I emailed him, but I never heard back from him.
Sorry, Rick, I've been on all these KHCC.
He doesn't want me. You said, boy.
Don't make me crank this up 2 more notches to 100 watts.
Oh, okay. I'm scared. Don't make me turn my amp off.
Or go narrow.
It'll be really embarrassing when I only have to run 2 watts to stop your 80.
Hey, just to let you know, I went down to 93. That one guy that was splattering up, he was driving me out up here.